TYT Sports, usually when we do these sorts of boxing previews, we have Robert Exel on the line. Now we actually have Robert Exel in person through the great medium that is Skype. So Robert, pleasure to see your beautiful face. How you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. Same to you. Appreciate it.
We have a hell of a fight here, Robert. Nonito Donaire against Guillermo Rigondeaux, as Jim Lampley loves to put it. A very interesting fight in that, to me personally, and I don't know about the viewers, but to me personally, this is Nonito Donaire's biggest test to date. And it seems like he always tries to one-up himself. In 2012, he was named Fighter of the Year, fought 4 times, won 2 different belts. Really fantastic stuff from him in 2012. He kicks off 2013 by fighting Guillermo Rigondeaux, who, granted, his age surprised me a little bit because he's only he is only 11-0, and he has 8 knockouts. A fantastic amateur career, however. Wouldn't you? Do you agree with me? Would you say that this is his toughest test to date?
I do agree with you. It is his toughest test to date, and I also agree with you that each fight he seems to steps up the quality of his opposition. Rigondeaux is an interesting case. Again, he only has 11 pro fights. He's won them all, but he does have 400 amateur fights to his credit. So he is an experienced fighter, and perhaps even a little shop-worn fighter, because 400 fights means many more punches to the head than somebody who's had like 23 or 30 professional fights.
You know, we look at the tail of the tape right now. Guillermo Rigondeaux has 2 years on Nonito Donaire, though he is 1 inch shorter and gives up 2 inches in reach. He is a southpaw. How exactly does Donaire fare against the lefties?
Well, not as well as he has fared against righties. But as you know, Donaire, excluding that early loss, I mean, he is a winner. He is a proven winner, and he continues to show that he can win. This is going to be an interesting fight. Both men are counterpunchers. Somebody's going to have to initiate the action. There's no question that Rigo is a tough opponent, as increasingly as they all will be from this point forth. I'm not so sure that this is going to be the walkover that many of Donaire's supporters believe.
No, I don't think it'll be a walkover either, but when you do say, you know, someone is going to have to make it happen, someone's going to have to bring the action to the other, I feel like Rigondeaux is considered way more of a counterpuncher, and a very good counterpuncher at that.
I think that he is going to have to if he's going to win. This is not a fight that's likely to go to the judges. Nor is this a fight like the Narvaez fight where somebody who's going to sort of be there and try to survive. Rigondeaux knows what he has to do if he's going to win the fight, and he's going to have to put Donaire down on the seat of his pants. Whether he can do so or not, we shall see on Saturday night.
Robert, let's all hope that we never have an Omar Narvaez fight ever again, because that was brutal to watch. It was absolutely brutal to watch. So you did say that he has 400 amateur fights. Rigondeaux, this is obviously the Cuban fighter. Why exactly didn't he turn pro earlier?
Well, because he was in Cuba. He's Cuban. He loves his his home country. He was a star in the amateur program. The star athletes in Cuba are treated very, very well. I mean, they're not living in the big boy mansion in Las Vegas, but they're treated very, very well by the state. And there was no reason for him to leave. He definitely has family there. It's a very complicated process to sort of flee one's country. So he made himself at home, and continued his career in Cuba.
I think we could possibly see 3 fights in total between these two. You said that it probably won't go to the scorecards. We'll get your pick in one moment very quickly. So all of you guys are aware, it's Saturday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, which means that it'll be 8 Pacific. So Saturday night, Radio City Music Hall on HBO. I believe this is only the 2nd fight in many, many years. Wasn't it Roy Jones who first fought at the Radio City Music Hall, Robert?
It was indeed. It was Roy Jones who first fought at Radio City Music Hall.
So this is a big deal, you know, for these fighters.
It's a big deal for the fighters. It's a big deal for Top Rank. It's a big deal for HBO. Radio City Music Hall is one of the most beautiful Art Deco venues in the country, in the world, perhaps. So it's perhaps not ideal for boxing, perhaps better for the Rockettes, but nevertheless, it will be good for boxing in the long run because it is a superb venue.
Let me get your take first. Who do you think is going to win, as you said, not through the scorecards?
My gut tells me it's going to be Donaire, but in point of fact, this is really a pick'em fight. Donaire is a known quantity, but Rigondeaux is a bit of a wild card, and we never know what happens when that card gets dealt.
It kind of reminds me of the Amir Khan Danny Garcia fight, because a lot of people saw Garcia as that sort of wild card, an unproven fighter globally, yet his resume speaks for itself. This is obviously now Rigondeaux I'm talking about, a fantastic amateur career in boxing. Now, he's undefeated. Has he faced shoddy opponents? Sure, if you want to say that, that's totally fine. However, with Rigondeaux, as you said, he is the wild card. He can easily pull off an upset. So I guess, just for the viewers, I'll take Rigondeaux. So Robert and I will disagree as we try to do. We try to differentiate as much as possible.